let's now kind of get into this box. We've opened things up here. Let's get rid of this no way. My God, guys, my chase luck this year, well, say this year, this is the first thing. I did actually purchase this last year, but my chase luck recently has been on fire. What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge and a happy new year to you all. I know it's Saturday, the 8th of January. New Year's was so last week, but I haven't seen you guys since. In fact, when was the last time we saw each other? 27th of December, right? That Sideshow Collectibles life-size bust of Boba Fett. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. That was a very, very cool piece. But like I said, guys, we haven't seen each other for a few weeks now. You know, there were plenty of sales pre-Christmas, post-Christmas, New Year's, pre-orders, a whole bunch of things that have really come in since that I've now got to show off. So let's get right into it. And just looking off to the right in the corner, guys, there's actually quite a lot of parcels. There's probably far too much to show off in one video unless I literally just went, this is what I got next, this is what I got next. For me, that's personally pretty boring. I like to look at the figure in greater detail and talk it through with you guys. So yeah, I guess what we'll do is split things up. You know, it allows the channel to have more content, and that's something we really want to do in 2022, guys. I did mention it in the last video. We want to grow the channel this year. We're close to that 100 subscriber count. Obviously, that's our first goal, 500, 1,000, so on and so forth. We really enjoy what we do. We've got plenty to share with you guys. So if you have been watching and you are enjoying the content, do make sure you are subscribed and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of the other future content. But yeah, I'm trying to think, guys. We picked up things from, what have we got here? Magic Madhouse, Double Box Toys. We got the Funko Shop, FunkoEurope.com, Danny and Jazz. Tons of things, as I said, picked up, you know, pre-Christmas, post-Christmas, post-New Year, all these kinds of sales and things going on. And I'm trying to think where to start. You know what? This Magic Madhouse box is sitting right here on the top. It's probably the smallest one, so let's start with it then. And I just want to say, for Magic Madhouse, guys, I see it so many times on my kind of Facebook groups, the kind of Funko Pop Europe groups, or Funko Pop UK groups, I should say, on Facebook. So many people always asking, is Magic Madhouse a legit site? You know, do they sell pops? Blah blah blah. All these things. So many people question. I'm like, they're one of the best suppliers and retailers I've ever personally purchased off. I just think they've got pretty good pricing. In terms of shipping, I'm not sure anyone beats them, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you only have to spend £30 if I'm not mistaken. Could be 40. It's either 30 or 40 and you get free shipping. They also seem to dispatch things in like 48 hours. I remember I ordered something on a Friday, no, it was a Thursday night, but it was like almost midnight Friday, and I had the stuff delivered by Monday. Guys, I realise I am kind of rambling here. We should really get into this box, but I just wanted to say that with Magic Madhouse. So like I said, I see so much where people are saying that, you know, is this a trustworthy site? Yes, they are. Do not hesitate to buy stuff from them. They are brilliant. But let's now kind of get into this box. We've opened things up here. Let's get rid of this no way. My God, guys, my chase luck this year, well, this year, this is the first thing. I did actually purchase this last year, but my chase luck recently has been on fire. And I was just thinking, should I save this till the end? But I have actually got another chase pop that I picked up. You know, I bought it as the chase. It wasn't lucky like this, where I really wasn't expecting the chase. So you know what? Let's show it off now. It is the One Piece Shanks chase pop. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. I have not watched a single episode of One Piece yet. I know there's 1,000 episodes. I think what dubbing is up to like 750, maybe 800 by now. Bit of dust there on it. I am getting around to it. You know, if you've been following, you know I've been getting heavily into my anime recently. It's so funny, actually. I was looking at this the other day on the Pop Directory app, which is the one we have over here in the UK to kind of record your collection, see the value and so on and so forth. Because I have picked up a couple other little One Piece figures here and there. I just kind of felt that, you know, it's such a popular anime. I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it. I'm going to grab pieces, especially if they're in sales and things where I can, you know, before they maybe go super expensive in the future. This was certainly one of the figures that I kind of looked at and got. I'll explain a little bit about the sale and things in a second. But so I was updating the couple of little common figures I got in the collection, and I actually saw the chase was around, I think it was like trending for maybe 50, 55, something like that now. And yeah, it was only like a month ago this was trending for about £100, but maybe that was with the big Apple collectible stickers. This is of course that regular sort of boring special edition sticker, but yeah, guys, that's crazy. My chase, like I mentioned, it's been crazy on fire. Like, I've had such luck with chases recently. Not really going to know too much about it, to be perfectly honest. As I said, haven't watched One Piece yet, but let me give you guys a closer look at it. And there he is, guys. As I said, I won't really be able to talk about this figure in too much detail until I have really watched One Piece. For all I know, he might also rock up like hundreds of episodes in. Like I said, I haven't seen the show. I don't know. I will certainly be getting around to it. But this figure has some really cool detail. I think the chase is just him really having this straw hat. As we're starting to sort of go around here with the cape coming around. We've got the kind of sword or cutlass or whatever you want to call it there. As we're kind of coming round the sandals on his feet. Not too much detail going on the back. I kind of like the kind of colouring here on the hair. It's pretty red again. Yeah, I will need to watch the show to really confirm things like accuracy and whatnot. But let's swing back round to the front, guys. I love that those kind of like 3 scars there over his left eye. The kind of stubble like beard is done quite nicely. And yeah, he's kind of got the pirate outfit, almost kind of, I don't know, checkered pants. No, checkered's not really right because they're not really checkered. But yeah, they're kind of like cutaway pants or shorts. We've kind of got the sash where the cutlass is there, and the shirt is kind of unbuttoned down to like the kind of mid chest area. Just a very cool pop, guys. And I actually didn't quite mention what these were in terms of the sale, guys. This was like an exclusive sale that Magic Madhouse did. Pretty sure it was before Christmas. I think I've had this parcel just before Christmas, to be honest. So all of their exclusives, well, actually I don't think it was all of them. It was all of the ones that have kind of already been released. Nothing that was brand new was on sale, as you would kind of expect, but everything else exclusive wise was on sale, so that's where I picked these up. These are all exclusives from Magic Madhouse, and I was actually thinking, what should I show you guys next? But to be perfectly honest, I do kind of know some of the things in the other boxes kind of fit within, they're like the same sets, right? So what's the best way to do this? You know what, guys? Give me a second. Let me tidy things up, open some things up, because I kind of feel it makes sense to kind of combine sets a bit. And now, guys, I'm actually going to massively contradict what I said earlier in the video when I said I won't just show things off and go next, because I'm actually not going to show these ones off in greater detail. Well, you know what? We'll open up this tee. This is, of course, the animated Spider-Man series from the 90s. Was it 94, I think, right? Huge part of my childhood. I loved it. You know, I had all the toys. I had that kind of Daily Bugle playset. There's a shot of it there, which kind of then made me really want to buy the Daily Bugle Lego set, which I did. If you haven't checked that video out, there's a kind of link to it up there in the corner. That's really cool. A unbox, build, and review of that Lego Bugle set. But yeah, guys, let's open up the t-shirt here. So the Spider-Man was exclusive to Magic Madhouse. That wasn't in the sale because that was kind of pretty new. And then these two figures, as you can see, the Doc Ock here. Well, let's actually just show these off then quickly. So we got the Doc Ock, which was the Target exclusive. I hope you guys can see that well enough there because it is in the pop protector. In fact, all of these in the States, to my knowledge, were exclusive to Target, whereas they're all kind of different here in the UK. We also picked up, there's actually a bit of damage here. It's kind of almost like something heavy's been lying on it, but you know, it's difficult with these kind of bigger deluxe boxes. There is Madam Web as well, the Target exclusive. These two actually came from Double Box Toys. They also did a big sale, I think it was Boxing Day, if I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken, but I kind of feel it was. It was like 30% off, you know, everything in stock, I think it was. Is that what it was? It was something, it was 30% off something, whether it was in stock items, I can't entirely remember. Boxing Day, I'm pretty sure it was Boxing Day, like I said. They're actually moving their stores soon, Double Box Toys. I think it is only across the road, but they're moving their actual physical store to a much bigger store. So I think that was kind of a big whole sort of promotional sale for that as well. I'm trying to think who she was exclusive to here in the UK. The Entertainer, I think. I'm pretty sure she was the Entertainer. I'm really not sure with Doc Ock. The other two, let me show you the back there then. The other two in the set, Hobgoblin and the Black Cat. Hobgoblin has been rocking up at Tesco's. Actually, I think Doc Ock may have been rocking up at Tesco's as well. But I actually have pre-ordered, there's a shot of it there for you guys, the Hobgoblin pop tea. You know, if you've been watching, I love a good pop tea. So you get Hobgoblin the pop along with the tea as well. So that's pretty cool. So the only one I am then missing is that Black Cat figure. Again, I'm not too sure. I have to kind of do some research and check who that went to. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys do know there. I just can't really remember off the top of my head. We'll obviously try and find it. But yeah, guys, the reason I'm not really going to show these off in greater detail is because I actually want to do a kind of special on these, looking at them in greater detail, talking about, you know, more figures to come, because there's been some sort of rumours as well as figures I'd like to see. That's kind of what I do in these specials. But you know, I figured I'll wear the t-shirt, open the t-shirt, because I will look to wear the t-shirt when I eventually get around to doing that special. I just want to get those other two figures in the set. I'm not too sure when that Hobgoblin is coming out on HMV, just purely because they never put dates on their pre-orders. Not that I'm having a go, it's just something they don't tend to do, so it's always coming soon. Apologies as well if that rapping sound is pretty annoying, but yeah, guys, here is the tea. Let me just show it off for you guys. Excuse me. There it is. Pretty cool. Madam Web, Spider-Man, Doc Ock, and the Black Cat. I guess they couldn't really find any space for Hobgoblin then, right? Unless I'm looking at it wrong. No. So they've just, well, maybe that's why Hobgoblin gets his own t-shirt then, because those four characters were on this one here. It does kind of feel, though, like it is that kind of iron-on stuff that will kind of crinkle and crack over time, whereas, like, I don't know why I'm looking off to the parcels there. I don't think I've got any other popping teas, but you know, a lot of the other teas are kind of better quality, better design. So a little bit, I mean, the design's really cool. I'm just a little bit disappointed with that, because I do feel that's going to kind of crack and whatnot over time. But nonetheless, a very cool t-shirt, guys. And like I said, you know, keep your, wait, I get this wrong all the time. Keep your eyes open, ears peeled. I don't know. Whatever it is, you know what I mean. Look out for when this special comes. And now moving on, guys, I've actually got 4 figures from 3 different retailers here. Let me dip down into the Magic Madhouse box. This is the last 2 from them. And then what have we got here? We've got 1 from Double Box Toys and 1 from FunkoEurope.com. 4 figures from the Marvel What If animation. That was on Disney Plus, guys. Here we have the Doctor Strange, which is glow in the dark. That was exclusive to Magic Madhouse here in the UK. We then have the T'Challa Star-Lord, the metallic variant, which was also exclusive to Magic Madhouse here in the UK, as I said. We've then got this Doctor Strange. This was exclusive to Primark here in the UK, but for the love of God, I could not find this in any Primark stores. Even some of the ones where they said it was, you know, the stores are actually participating. There's hundreds of Primark stores over here, whereas they only mentioned kind of a handful that were participating. That was a little bit of a mouthful. And yeah, I couldn't really find it. And then in the end, this dropped in that same Double Box Toys Boxing Day sale, the Target exclusive Zombie Doctor Strange. So I was pretty happy to pick that up, because I have got the rest of the figures. I think, yeah, I mean, I didn't get the kind of common ones. If I show you guys there on the back, I didn't actually get the common Spidey, both masked and unmasked. I actually got the 2 metallic versions of that. Obviously, there was a glow in the dark. I don't think he's on the back there, is he? No. Oh, Iron Man is on the back there. There was a glow in the dark Iron Man variant as well. Was there anything else? Can't remember. But I've got the Cap, I've got the Falcon, I've got the Scarlet Witch. They did that other kind of Funko Shop exclusive Cap as well, but I didn't really like that as much as the common, actually, to be honest. And then we do have the Watcher as well, which was a Funko Shop exclusive. Of course, the Watcher played by the great Jeffrey Wright. So yeah, guys, I think let's take a closer look at these, and let's start with the Zombie Strange then. And there he is, guys. That is very, very cool. I actually thought for a second his left eye there, or lack of left eye, I actually thought that was hollow, but it isn't. It is really just a kind of painted bit. But yeah, pretty sickening there that he is kind of missing that eye. You know, he's kind of got his raggedy outfit. The hands kind of out, almost like a kind of proper zombie pose there, as we're sort of kind of coming round. Even his fingers are kind of like clawish, as if the nails have maybe grown a bit. The leg there, we can see a lot of the kind of skin and clothing is all kind of ripped off. It is really just his bone there going into his boot as we start to go around. As I mentioned already, he's kind of raggedy clothing. There's some detail there in the hair, I guess, on the back where it's like a little bit more messy and whatnot. As we're kind of coming back round to the front though, where all the really cool detail is, we've got the streaks there in the hair, those kind of grey streaks he has. Just look at that face, guys. No nose, teeth. Even some of the teeth are kind of separated and broken. We've got the goatee, that yellow eye, the almost scar there on the face. He's even got the eye of Agamotto there. Maybe the detail could have been a little bit better on that. I think it's the eye of Agamotto. I could be wrong. It's actually been a little while since I've seen the show now, but yeah, guys, this figure is just really, really cool. I actually hope they do more. There is going to be that zombies animation coming as well, so yeah, really can't wait for that. And from one Doctor Strange to another, guys, this is another kind of variant, if that's the correct word to use, of Doctor Strange's in the multiverse. It's called Doctor Strange Supreme. This is kind of when he's absorbing all those powers to kind of become really sort of powerful. This is the glow-in-the-dark variant that was exclusive over here to Magic Madhouse. We're kind of getting around now here to the cape. We've kind of got those same kind of white streaks there, the wings in the hair. The cape is on, of course, this time, as I said, a different variant of Doctor Strange through the multiverse. Is this the one that is going to be appearing in the new film? I guess only time will tell. Some nice detail there on the cape. Looking in the light, maybe that looks like what could be the glow features to this figure, but let's swing back round to the front. It's kind of really a similar head mold to the rest of the Doctor Stranges, which kind of makes sense. Why would you have anything different? But I do like how they've kind of given him that kind of shadowy, I was going to say makeup. It's not really makeup, is it? It's kind of to show that he is tired and he is disgruntled and things are not going well as he's trying to absorb the powers. He's just becoming that little bit more evil and bad through every sort of power he absorbs. Cool outfit there with a sash. I don't really know, it's kind of like a robe-like outfit. I must say I don't actually know too much about the kind of lore and such of Doctor Strange, but yeah, very, very cool figure. I must say I actually wasn't sure if I was really going to collect all the What If figures. As soon as the zombie ones dropped, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have those. And then I kind of really sat on the What If figures for quite a while, but then I thought, you know what, I really enjoyed this show. There's some really cool ones coming out. So, I saw this, the T'Challa, which we'll look at in just a sec, in the sale, and thought, you know what, let's grab it. But you know what, guys, I've talked enough about this. I mentioned it's glow in the dark. Let's see how good that glow is now. And I did a couple of tests with this, guys, because the glow wasn't coming out too good. So I think you actually have to charge it up for quite a while on this one. But here we go. Boom. Does look pretty cool. Oranges and blues there. But like I said, I did have to charge it up for quite a long time. And now on to the T'Challa Starlord, guys. This is the metallic variant, hence the exclusivity. Again, I mentioned it already a couple of times. Exclusive to Magic Madhouse here in the UK. He is on a base. I didn't mention it before. Doctor Strange was also on a base. This is because he's kind of in that kind of mid-flight mode as we're kind of coming around. There's some really, really cool detail here, on this figure. As we're sort of coming around there to the side and the back, you kind of got the rocket boosters there on the feet with the bit of the fire coming out. That almost looks like in the light it could be glow in the dark, but I don't believe it is. The other cool thing, I don't know if you guys can quite see that there, it's kind of got the Black Panther style kind of claws that kind of go round there on his purple jacket. As we are swinging around, he's then got the kind of typical blaster we often see with Star-Lord, as well as the mask. This is, of course, the masked metallic version. There is the unmasked variant as well, but again, we're kind of seeing those kind of Black Panther like claws there in the sort of open jacket. It's just really cool. I love the metallic paint job on it as well. It was a little bit eerie, a little bit sad, but also a little bit cool, that we got to see hear, I should say, Chadwick Boseman's voice for the very last time. And incredibly, incredibly sad. I was a big fan of the work he did, especially on the Black Panther. I thought he was a fantastic actor. gone from us far too soon. And yeah, like I said, it was sad, it was eerie, but it was also really, really cool that we got to hear his voice and kind of really see one last performance of him as Star-Lord. T'Challa Star-Lord, to be correct. And the last of the What If figures, guys, is the Watcher. This was a Funko Shop exclusive. Very, very cool figure. I think on FunkoEurope.com this is still available for purchase, if I'm not mistaken. He's kind of standing there on that rock with that very kind of imposing kind of pose as we're kind of going around. Some really nice detail there, you know, on his armor as we're now kind of coming round to the sides and the back. Very much a blue cape. Actually kind of looks kind of weird here in the light. Very, almost, I wouldn't necessarily say translucent is the right word, but you know, the light gives the blue a very nice kind of colouring there. But let's swing back round to the front where most of the detail is. I mentioned it before, Jeffrey Wright, brilliant actor who gave his voice here for the Watcher, who obviously is the one telling us these stories. And then I don't really want to spoil too many things for you guys, especially if you haven't watched it. But yeah, guys, really, really cool figure. I love how they've kind of done the head. It's kind of that very kind of plain yet imposing look that he delivers with the wide eyes. Very cool. The armor, as I said, also very cool. Just really nice color scheme to it. The blues and the golds there. And yeah, really happy to add this to the collection. And now really I need to look out for all the rest of the What If figures, especially those ones that, you know, are still to drop in the coming months. And next up, guys, I mentioned earlier in the video, I did pick up another chase. I wasn't lucky to get a chase. I actually bought this as the chase itself. It is the Chase. How many times have I said Chase there? I just said it again. I'm going to say it again. The Chase Mo from Wall-E. I did actually show off the common variant. It was about a month ago. I, didn't happen to be lucky enough to get the Chase. But Danny and Jazz had another one of their 20% off site-wide sales. I think it was pre-Christmas. I mean, it's difficult for me to remember, all the sales and especially all the pre-orders and things that came in. But yeah, I decided to order it, got 20% off. It roughly therefore came out just below TPD value, so you can't really go wrong with that. But yeah, guys, let's waste no more time mentioning anything about that and take a closer look at Chase Mo. There's that word again, Chase. And there he is, guys. The general mould of the figure is kind of the same as the common, except he just has that kind of hatch bit open at the top. It is kind of a red light. It would have been cool if they could have done some kind of glow or red feature there. Maybe I'm kind of asking for too much. The eyes are also slightly different to the common. He's a bit more angrier in this one. That is because of the, oh god, and I always struggle with this, foreign contaminant. You've seen the movie, you know what I mean. When Wall-E kind of leaves all the dirt, it really angers him and he has to go off and clean it. We've got some symbols down there, the Mo symbol, and I mean that's a bit hard to work out entirely what that is there at the bottom as we kind of come around. I've never known what the back is. Is that kind of like his Hoover pouch? I was starting to think before. I was like, is it some kind of thermometer? I'm not entirely sure. The by and large logo there on the back of his head as well, that's all the same in the common figure as we're kind of swinging back around to the front. As I already mentioned there, his angry eyes, it's got Mo there at the bottom underneath kind of the Hoover part as well. And yeah, that red kind of hatch bit that comes up, it is a light. As I said, would have been cool if they could have done some light feature. Again, maybe I am asking for too much, especially considering this is a chase, but very, very cool and happy to add it to that Wall-E collection. And I actually often forget about box details, guys. The by and large logo is there on the flap as well, and there are some of the other figures in that recent wave. And I'm going to show off one more thing for this video, guys. This is very cool. This is the first one I've actually bought of these. Oh, it's pretty big. It is the Pop Albums AC/DC Back in Black. I don't even know if that really fits in the shot. Brian Johnson, Phil Rudd, Angus Young, Cliff Williams and Malcolm Young here on the back. So cool. It's actually a bit dusty. I think you guys can kind of see that there. I mean, how cool is this thing, guys? These Pop albums, they're actually huge. They're pretty damn heavy. I kind of feel there's something that will look so epically cool on the wall. This is, of course, the special edition sticker, if you can see that there. The other thing I should say as well, guys, the sticker, you can see it's kind of peeling off a bit there. It is actually on this this cellophane wrapping, so I can only imagine it's the same for another one I've purchased that we're going to look at in another video. That is the Queen's Greatest Hits one. Can't wait to look at that as well. I did actually get that with the Walmart sticker, but we'll get onto that in that video. What I want to do, guys, is, these things, they kind of look really cool in the box. You know, there's certainly not things you can take out. I even think they may be glued on inside, to be honest. But I do still want to open this up and kind of try and look at, you know, what's inside, what's on the back, to see how it, you know, can you attach it to the wall easily. The other thing as well, because this is so big, you're always going to get a bit of damage. You know, the Queen Greatest Hits one, I did kind of already take that out of the box to look at it. It has exactly the same. This, you know, if you kind of put something on top here, this bit's pushing down. If you then sort of push that bit in, this bit's pushing up. So it is what it is, guys. Just give me a few minutes, though. I want to get this out of the box, you know, take the wrapping off and you know, hopefully give you guys a better look at it. And there it is, guys. I've kind of got it at this angle so, you know, the light doesn't kind of affect it too much. I hope you guys can kind of see it. Let me give you a kind of closer look there at the figures. As you can see, I have taken the sticker off the wrapping and kind of put it down there in the corner bit. It is still kind of peeling a bit as well. I wanted to kind of make it as less intrusive as possible, because the other thing with the box on there, it kind of slightly covered up the bottom figures as well. But yeah, guys, these things are just really, really cool. I don't know if you can see that there on the top. It's got Funko there. I don't know if that's really such a great angle for you guys. It has the kind of Pop logo there on the top of it as well. Not that you probably really see that, to be perfectly honest. Nice Persplex, whatever that word is, you know what I mean. Pretty cool. Obviously the album is not the proper vinyl. I kind of think these things are already quite expensive, but it would be even more expensive if they were to include the vinyl. But you do kind of get, if I can show you guys there, if you can hopefully see that well enough, the album sort of cover. This was back in black. That's the reason I kind of felt I would show this one off instead of the Queen one, because, you know, we are back here in the new year. I'm kind of wearing black. Okay, that was a pretty lame joke. But yeah, guys, these are so cool. Let me give you guys a look at the back then. Apologies if that sound was a bit horrible. So the figures are actually in place again. I don't know if they are glued to the bases, but they are in place here. I think this is kind of where the kind of maybe holds the disc plate in, but I can then see inside that it's kind of in the back of the figures' heads as well. Nothing too much here. Maybe a bit annoying. You can kind of see the, well, is it really annoying? Because why would you ever be looking at the back of this? Just kind of the kind of taped bits there of the album cover. But then, as you guys can see here, there is two holes here at the top, which, if I give you guys a close look, I hope you can see that there. One there and then one this side as well, to obviously hang this on the wall, which is how it should be. The only other thing, I did kind of want to get in there and have a deeper look, but you do actually need a screwdriver, and it looks like you got what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 screws, guys, and I'm not really going to do that. Maybe I'll do that with the Queen one, because one of the figures, I can't remember who it is at the top corner here, he's kind of out of whack a little bit, so I'm definitely going to have to get in there and do that. But I'll do that with the Queen one. But there you go, guys. Very cool. This kind of perspex bit is a little bit bent here, though. Maybe that's a little bit annoying, but this would just look so super epic, super sick on the wall. I'm trying to get better words for my vocabulary, but it's not really happening. I can't even say vocabulary properly. I'm too excited, guys. Very cool. And that is going to do it for today's video, guys. First of all, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. I hope you did enjoy this video. If so, be sure to give it a like. Drop some comments below. What did you guys enjoy most with what I picked up today? You know, I actually just realised I haven't even put the Spider-Man stuff out here. Just too much to fit into the shot. Guys, make sure you are subscribed and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any future content. And we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.